Tap the screen to access the video controls. There we go.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mindset Live.
Yes, welcome to Mindset Live. I am John.
I am Renee.
And we are here live with you. It is the new year. Larry David says, do not say Happy New Year after the 7th, but we are going to wish everyone a Happy New Year. I hope
and a happy 2022.
Yes, it is
You can say
2022.
it's
Happy 2022. We can say it. We have an amazing guest tonight. Her name is Hope Williams, and she has an amazing mindset. And she's going to be on with us very soon. I see that she's on the audience and she's in there, so we're going to bring her on in a second. We just wanted to get everybody a little bit up to date on what's going on at Mindset. We haven't really talked a lot since last couple of weeks because of our break. And so we wanted to talk about it.
Oh, big news that I recharge back in stock.
Oh, that is big news. That is big news. Yeah, so our Recharge Muscle Recovery Roll-On is back in stock. It's a big fan favorite. It's great for the gym before or after. We're very, very specific about the products that we put out. We were not happy with the batch that came in, and so we've been working consistently to get this Recharge back to the quality that we wanted, and we have it now, and it is unbelievable. So if you're looking for a pain relief cream of any kind, this is a roll-on, and it works amazing. So what else is going on?
Alala, we are...
Yes, so our great friends at Alala, the amazing fitness brand, have a store. They have a store on Bleecker Street, and Mindset was there for the holidays, and things went so well, and everybody was so great. We decided to stay for the month of January, and who knows. But it's really great. So if you get to the city and you're on Bleecker Street, you can choose your Mindset at Alala. Oh, as well, on January 12th. January 12th is Equinox's Wellness Day, and it's this really great thing if you're an Equinox member in the Dallas area, in the Highland Park area, in Boston, or in the K Street Equinox in Washington, D.C. Mindset will be there on January 12th, and you can choose your Mindset, and it's going to be really, really amazing and impactful. There's also going to be lots of other great things happening.
Yes, I see that. We got our
yes. So let's bring her on. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right. It's always the wait, the anticipation.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
Hi.
go. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you guys?
Good. So great having you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So I'd like to introduce you to the audience. Your name is Hope Williams, and you are relatively new to NYC, recent resident, and you are a body positivity influencer. And to me, immediately, I was like, that's so important. It's so remarkably important in this day and age when everything is this constant barrage, right, of messages and visuals. To have somebody that's going to speak and have that kind of mindset's amazing. So tell us, what was the journey? How'd you get to NYC?
First, where did you grow up?
I grew up right outside of the city in Rockland County.
Okay.
Been coming here my entire life, and then the pandemic hit, and everyone was kind of stuck. What do we do next? And I really wanted to pursue becoming an influencer. So I got up, moved here, hit the ground running. And it kind of took off. And I started realizing that I can actually help people with what I do. And I was getting messages saying that their mindsets were changing and people were actually appreciating seeing someone talk about their hardships and like my acne journey and weight loss and weight gain because, COVID, we're eating like crazy. And it was just really refreshing. And it really helped me learn a lot about myself and deal with actually a lot of my anxiety, which I didn't know it came from like eating and that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So wait, take us a little bit through your journey. Like, did you always have anxiety? Like, did you always have this mindset, like an incredible mindset?
No, I didn't always have that mindset. Some days are always harder. Some days you don't want to wake up and get out of bed. You just want to lay there and you're lazy. But I really started working towards stop like saying you'll do it tomorrow, because that's just a waste. I used to just let my anxiety rule my life. I didn't do anything about it. I just did like breathing, walking, the normal things, but like my panic attacks would already happen. And then I started looking into other ways, which was social media, and where I can talk about this kind of stuff and have people share their stories with me. And that's kind of what got me started into all of this.
Well, that's amazing.
Thank you.
That is. It's so incredible, because once you like make a commitment to yourself, I mean, that just changes everything. Like you said, you just committed to saying, I'm not going to wait for tomorrow. I'm going to start today. It's the choice. It's the intention. It's just like, choosing to be happy, waking up and choosing to start your day in a certain way.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that the concept of body positivity and being an influencer in that realm, it's just, it's so important, because, the mental, the physical, this connection obviously is where it's been well established, right? But the way that we treat ourselves and the way we look at ourselves, right? It's all part and parcel. So having positive body influence on somebody isn't necessarily somebody that isn't, quote unquote, a perfect body type. It's just somebody who just doesn't feel right about how they look or how they're feeling.
Exactly.
And so that can be, such a wide spectrum of people. And I can't imagine anyone who honestly doesn't have that moment, where you're looking at social media and you're comparing yourself and you're saying, oh, this one and this and this and this, and why, me, why am I not enough? What am I not doing? How am I not, being that person that everyone else seems to be?
Exactly.
And so your authentic journey is so important, because to actually hear it and to see it, and then to actually end up here, I mean, there's something very special about you, because of the fact that, you figured out through very smart and direct and authentic ways how to contact us and how to be in our universe. And it was just like, wow, this girl's got something really special. Like, this is like, so I just wanted to give you a lot of congratulations, because there's a lot of people out there, and for whatever it is, you're doing the things that you want to do. And those intentions are fantastic.
I appreciate that so much. It was a really long journey to get to the point that I'm at, to be honest. I mean, anxiety seriously ruled my life. And to this day, I mean, there's still moments where there's nothing I can really do. I'm just like work myself up. But the CBD gummies that I've been taking from Mindset Wellness have changed my life. I've put so many people on it now at this point, and I will continue to do that, because there's nothing on the market that has worked for me as well as this.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
love hearing that, because that is why we do what we do, because we just want to make people, help people to feel better.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like I didn't even know products like this existed.
That's great. What's your favorite mindset?
Probably happy, because there's a lot of times where you can't really control your emotion of like depression or just sadness, and happy instantly puts me into a positive mindset, and I can actually do things that day. So
yeah. Me too. That was my first mindset that I created, and it's exactly what it is. That's that limonene, that terpene limonene, especially in specific systems, endocannabinoid systems, can really give you that uplift. And I guess we share that, so that's awesome. I love that.
It's incredible. I just started using the happy honey sticks. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with them already. I've only used 2, and I can notice the difference right away. They're always in my tea. Like, I will not go a day without it now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I am a big fan of the honey sticks. I have them on my cereal, in my oatmeal, in my smoothies. I kind of put them on everything, and I can put them in the kids' stuff. They don't know.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. You heard of getting high on your own supply? I mean, we're over honeyed at this point. Yeah. There's too much honey in my life.
There's never too much
honey, but Renee she is very liberal with the honey.
Yes.
That's great.
But tell us a little bit about your anxiety. Like, how does it, if you want to talk about that,
Sure.
how it shows up for you, and how you've been dealing with it.
Right. So before using the gummies, my anxiety was very in my chest. I can feel it getting really tight, anxious, could barely get words out. would kind of feel like I was going to almost pass out because I was so focused, hyper focused on what was happening to me. I would try to catch it before a panic attack and do the walking, and I would try and talk it out with somebody. That was really the only thing that I could do, or else it would just, I get in my head very easily, so it would escalate very quickly.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really think the only thing at this point that will help me is the gummies.
Wow.
Because it's so powerful and it's so quick. It's like an activation that's so fast, and there's no weird side effects. It's not like drugs. It's nothing crazy. It's just wonderful.
Wow, I love to hear that. I really, really love to hear that because I feel the same. I really feel the same because it's exactly where my anxiety shows up for me too, in my chest. That is, we share that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my anxiety showed up everywhere. You know, it was terrible. And no matter what I could do, you know, for me, I couldn't change the stories, the narratives that I was telling myself, no matter how hard I tried.
Yes.
My mind just kept going to places that I didn't want to be in, these terrible futures that didn't have to happen and were not going to necessarily happen, but I was just convinced that they would. And until I was able to use the CBD to begin to change that volume and turn that down. And then I could begin to think for the first time and have my own thoughts. I didn't realize for how long anxiety had been shading everything I'd been doing. It had been putting pressure, you know, on all of the decisions I was making. I was making decisions out of trying to get away from the anxiety as opposed to the right decisions for my life or the right decisions for my family.
Yep.
And that's the great thing, right? A choice.
100%. And I find that using the Calm gummy is the only thing that actually relieves the stress and like tension in my chest. And that itself is spectacular because it is so difficult to do that on your own, especially if you suffer from very severe anxiety or social anxiety where it tightens up really quickly. So that is a really great thing about those gummies.
Yeah, no, a Calm and Happy are my favorite combo. Do you combine them? Do you ever combine it at the same time, or?
I've never combined at the same time. I usually use them separately, but I'm going to try that now.
Yeah, I combine.
That's for the advanced mindset user.
No, I really like combining.
Before becoming like a body positivity influencer, the anxiety was so high from constantly feeling like I was competing with other people or seeing bodies that just didn't look like mine. And, you know, growing up, being young, you're seeing these models or influencers that are stick thin and you want to be that. So I was constantly trying to make sure that I was eating good or I was working out enough, and I was driving myself insane to the point where I was starting to face tune my body to look skinnier. And that in itself gives you a different type of anxiety because one, people can find out, and two, it's not real and you wish you could, and you're painting this picture that's fake in your brain. You're like, oh, I look like this. No, you don't. So then I finally worked on that, worked on myself, moved here. All of that's gone, and I have never felt better in my life.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you, because that is something kids these days, you don't have it easy. Like they don't have it easy.
Yeah, and the one thing I picked up on you, it's incredible, but you said, you know, you're young. And the amazing part is, and I get to talk to wonderful, smart young people like you guys, like you, and you found out early on, you're not going to have to suffer the rest of your life. You're not going to have to, because I have people my age. I'm going to turn 51 tomorrow. It's my birthday. That's okay. You don't have to get me a gift. Thank you so much. You know, they're still doing this. They're still looking at the social media, and they're still thinking about ways that they can improve how they look. At our age, it's not something that is unique. And the beautiful part is that you're sharing your journey with people, so they're going to be able to get all of this shit out of the way now. So the rest of their lives are not going to be taken up by all of this false bullshit and all of this, you know, all the nonsense that is so easy to fall into. You know, I just got an Oculus, you know, the thing you put on, the metaverse thing. It's unbelievable. But you know immediately there are people that are going to go in there, they're not going to come out. I mean, it's just it's so tempting to stay in this perfect space it's unbelievable. And this is the next evolution really of what social media is going to be.
Definitely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, we got to start keep things real in real life.
Yeah.
I just feel like keeping it real in real life, keeping it real.
Yeah, listen, I think that technology is really important. I think that it's just, there's going to be the pitfalls for certain people that, the same pitfalls that people have with, with food. Again, you didn't know me when I was running my clothing business, but I didn't look exactly like this, and it's funny on Facebook today, as Facebook does, they bring up a memory, right? And it was a memory from 7 years ago. And I was talking about some clothing line that I was dropping or something. And my face was so big, my eyes were so dead. And I just couldn't believe that that's who I was. And this was prior to me having my CBD experience and choosing my mindset and all those kind of things. And I couldn't believe that that was my life. That's really who I was at that moment. And to be able to have the choice and to be able to be here now, it's really remarkable. And I think that, again, your ability to inform people early on so that they don't get those pitfalls is so important. And we want, as mindset, we want to help you to amplify that message.
Right. Yeah, I mean, social media takes a big toll on people, just as much as stress and anxiety. And before I moved here, I was not overweight, but I definitely wasn't in a comfortable range anymore. And I moved here relieved so much stress that I didn't even know I had. Lost the weight so quickly, came home, and my parents were like, "What is going on? Are you eating?" And I was like, "I'm not stressed out anymore. I'm happy." And I didn't believe what it actually your body and your skin. Like, that was one thing I really learned. Was I also share about my acne journey a lot with my audience, just because, again, trying to keep it super real and relate to people. And I had cystic acne my entire life. Nothing would change it. I took medication. Moved here again, stress left. That was it. It was stress.
Wow.
My entire finally cleared up.
Stress is the cause of disease.
Yes.
Anxiety, stress, that is what causes disease in your body.
Yeah.
And taking care of yourself and what you need personally and relieving that anxiety so you're not as stressed is like the number one key to health.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, CBD is really about balance. That's all it is. That's all it is. When you take the stigma away, you take the big leaves away, and you take all that nonsense away, it's just about balance. We have a system, and that system is trying to put us in a state of balance or homeostasis. Very simple. And CBD is just this great little molecule that works within the system, and it gives us this natural balance. And for people not to take advantage of something so simple and that just is so available to create this very easy balance in their lives, and anxiety comes back into balance, right? Because it's out of balance, and pain and inflammation, they all come back. It's amazing to me. And the fact that you're experiencing those kind of things, and I experience them and you're experiencing them, I just want to keep sharing them and experiencing them.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm very nervous to take CBD for a very long time. I mean, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me. And then I took Mindset Wellness, and I don't even know why I worried about it, because it was the easiest thing and best choice I've ever made.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Amazing. And I just want to say one thing. With social media, as challenging and tough as it is for all of us, it also has a good side.
Yes.
And that is what you're bringing to it. And that is important. So there's always a black and a white, right? There's always like two sides of the coin, whatever it is. And the good parts are people like you who are sharing their true stories, and us being able to get the message out to people about CBD and the benefits. These are all the good parts of social media. It's a great way to reach people.
Definitely.
That's true. And listen, we'll see if this video is shadow banned or not, right? We'll see what happens. We'll see how many views we get.
Well, that's what happens to CBD.
Right.
Yeah.
So Hope, obviously, your Instagram is at Hope Ann Williams.
Yes.
Okay, so and this is where people will be able to share your journey and be able to. Are there any other services that you're offering? Are you doing any kind of consulting? Are you working with people if they want to get in touch with you? Or
No consulting. That is a good idea, though.
okay, all right, let's talk. Right.
Stick very closely with my community. We're on like a DM basis at this point. People tend to share a lot of their stories with me, ask me questions. I'm more personal over on TikTok. It's the same username, Hope Ann Williams. I share a lot more, you know, it's more of a casual place where Instagram's a little more put together.
Right.
But same thing on both, where I'm just very real, sharing brutally honest how my life actually is.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's amazing. And you have a code for Mindset.
Yes. Hope Ann Williams, 20% off plus free shipping.
Yeah, and I'm very happy to report your audience is definitely giving Mindset a try. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And so everyone go to the site.
Yeah, go to mindsetwellness.com. Use the code Hope Ann Williams. You'll get 20% off. You'll get a private note from Renee, and it'll be very lovely, and you'll be able to choose your mindset.
Yeah, and order now because it's John's birthday.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. You know, I was planning on having a huge 50th, and then, of course, I don't know, something happened, COVID, and then I was about to have it again, and then Omicron. And so, you know, I hope you join me for my 52nd. It's going to be fantastic. So, thank you, everybody. It was great. Thank you so much, and I will see you at the next activation.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.